Welcome back, y'all, to another dope video. So I got this box right here, as y'all can see, for the most part. Now this is your normal Air Jordan 7 through 11 OG style box, just different with a gray lid on top. You got the Air Jordan in white. Of course, you got the red Jumpman right here. You got the dark gray to finish off the bottom half. White Nike Air right there. White Nike Air right there, of course. But label does read Air Jordan 9 Retro Grade School. Colorway is white, French blue, Flint gray, and of course this is a size 6. Now popping open the lid, y'all, we get all white underneath. Lot number right there. We do get this white paper right here, y'all. And y'all, pardon me for the late review. This is actually my release day pair, but I still get excited, really taking them out the box. Nonetheless, we do have the 2026 Air Jordan 9 Flint Grays. Man, this is a colorway that I know a few of us have been waiting on to come back. I even did a video 3 years ago talking about how we need this shoe back, y'all. Man, I'm so glad that they back. A tad bit different from the 2002 pair, which I actually originally owned for the most part, but before we get into any of that, let's go through some history. So, the Air Jordan 9 Flint Grays originally released on May 4th, 2002, while Michael Jordan was playing for the Washington Wizards. Now, although he didn't wear this particular colorway, he did wear the cool grays, which was the actual colorway that also dropped in 2002 as being the second non-original colorway of the Jordan 9s, as the Flint Gray Air Jordan 9s being the first non-OG colorway of the Air Jordan 9s. Just some food for thought if you guys didn't know. Now that year we seen countless Air Jordan 9s. We seen low tops. We seen OG colorways. We even seen the original release of the Jordan 17s and so forth. 2002 was just a great year, y'all. But nonetheless, Rip Hamilton, who was Michael Jordan's teammate at the time, did wear a pair of Air Jordan 9 Flint Grays. And this colorway just went crazy, y'all, especially for someone like me who actually owned the originals. But now that y'all know some history on this particular colorway, let's go ahead and take a closer look at these bad boys. All right, y'all, so we're going to start off with the top half. As you guys can see on the base of the shoe, it does consist of this white leather, of course, which is also on the toe box area of this shoe, as you guys can see. Now, that is more so a less tumbled leather than the original 2002 pair. And as I got it close up, you guys can see that for the most part. Some people might have had a gripe about that. Some people may have liked it for the most part. Now, they have been giving us this Air Jordan 9 shape right here, as you guys can see. Some people would say that it's closer to the originals, while others would argue that, it's not quite there for the most part. But feel free to let me know. We do even get some double stitching on the toe box area, as you guys can see, along the side panels as well, even on the outer layers of the eyelets, as you guys can see for the most part. But going into the lacing portion, you do get this one speed style lacing system. As you guys can see, you do get your French blue eyelets. Now, what's different on this particular pair from the men's version is this is the original way that this shoe was done in 2002 as far as this colorway, where it featured almost like this leather material on this last eyelet, as to where on the men's pair of the 2026 version it features the extra eyelet down here. So the grade school version will differ from the men's version, actually incorporating this original style that this colorway had back in 2002. And then you do get your Flint, and then you do get your Flint, and then you do get your Flint gray rope laces, of course, as you guys can see. You do get this white open mesh tongue, of course, right here for the most part. Now at the top of the tongue, you do get this blue nylon. You get your blue nylon patch, and you get this Air Jordan in white right there, as you guys can see. Nothing too crazy, of course, but when you take a look at the mug guard, the toe cap area, the heel, and the ankle liner, all that consists of this Flint gray nubuck, which is actually a genuine nubuck compared to the original pair from 2000, of course. Now something that they dropped the ball on that they could have incorporated after 23 years is the actual glitter effect that was on here. I think that was a major ball drop, y'all. Like, they could have actually incorporated that for the most part, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, not here to complain. And of course, as you guys can see, most pairs did come with the glue defects. Of course, no pair is actually going to be perfect. It doesn't matter how many pairs you go through, but that's actually something that happens when you have a genuine material like this. It's kind of hard to hide the glue stains as far as this particular material, but definitely wish they would have put that glitter effect on here, yeah, for the most part. But nonetheless, let's get into the interior. So taking a look at the back of the tongue, you guys can see we do get more of that nylon on the back of the tongue, but it is done in Flint gray. We do also get the manufacturing date right there. As you guys can see, you do get this gray sock liner right here done in the Flint gray colorway. As you guys can see, you do get this inner booty Hirachi sleeve with hints of that Flint gray on the interior, and on the exterior it is done in white, and this is more of a neoprene material, as you guys can see. Now, if you take a look at the insole, hopefully my camera doesn't go too blurry. You guys can see that I have my sizing tag in there. We do get a French blue Jumpman, and of course, you do get a Dream Cell insole. So, although not the best, it definitely will do, and hopefully my camera focuses. But if it doesn't, I'll be sure to put in a snapshot of the insole, as you guys can see for the most part. But as we go to the heel of the shoe, you guys can see we do get this Flint gray mesh pull tab. We do get this Flint gray rubber circle. Inside that, we do get this French blue globe with the French blue Jumpman. Of course, Michael Jordan being a global phenomenon, of course. Do get some double stitching along there as well. And on the bottom half, you do get this visible stitched in French blue 23 right there. Definitely one of my favorite parts of the Air Jordan 9. And do note that from the originals, one thing I can say is that the placement on the 23 is actually a bit higher than the 2002s. But nonetheless, yeah, let's keep it moving. So as we get into the midsole, yeah, we get an all-around polyurethane midsole done in this Flint gray paint, as you guys can see on the front half here. Then on the back half, you do get white, of course, with your French blue Jumpman right there. And on the medial side, you do get that finish of Flint gray on the paint, as you guys can see for the most part. Now, as we get into the outsole, yeah, you do get different languages on the outsole, as you guys can see on each particular shoe. You do get the globe right there. Once again, Michael Jordan being a global phenomenon. You get your 1994 right there, of course. This particular kanji language does read world sport. You do get your reminiscent of the shark teeth right there. Definitely paying homage to the Jordan 5. Then on the bottom half, you do get that white 23 with that visible French blue Jumpman right there to complete the Jordan 9 outsole. And this is something that Mark Smith and Tinker Hatfield decided to incorporate on the Jordan 9, just basically telling a story of Michael Jordan. So with that being said, y'all, let's get back in front of the camera to see how y'all feeling about these bad boys right here. All right, y'all. So after taking that up close look at the Air Jordan 9 Flint Grays, what are your initial thoughts on this particular shoe right here? Now, me personally, y'all, I'm just happy that this shoe is back. I know that they missed out on some details from the original 2002 version, but y'all, at this point, y'all should already know that with Jordan Brand, we not gonna get everything true to the original. So sometimes we got to make with what's due. But nonetheless, I'm glad that they brought this particular colorway back. You know what I mean? Now, hopefully, we can see some more colorways from that video that I talked about 3 years ago. Maybe the chrome 2s, who knows, y'all. I feel like next year we're gonna see a lot more dope colorways, you know what I mean? But let me know how y'all feeling about this particular colorway. Feel free to let me know your initial thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And with that being said, y'all, you got your boy J-Jus. You got my thoughts and opinions and review on the Air Jordan 9 Flint Grays. Feel free to let me know, did y'all pick these bad boys up or not? Feel free to let me know. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to hit that big subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff that I got behind the scenes that I am going to be bringing to y'all. So make sure to stay tuned. And until next time, I love and I appreciate you guys so much. With that being said, reach for the stars. Sky's the limit. And we out.